feet are hip width apart, arms along by our side, and just take a deep breath here. Inhaling to prepare. And as you exhale, you're nodding your chin to your chest, you're rolling down one vertebrae at a time, releasing that spine, arms along. Have a slight bend of the knees if you wish, just to get that further stretch. And then exhale, you're going to use your lower abdominals to scoop yourself up so you're nice and tall. And then again, nodding your chin to your chest, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Arms are nice and heavy, have a slight bend in the knees. And then exhale, scooping yourself up nice and tall. So nice to stretch out the spine, the back, and the hamstrings. Last one here. Nod your chin to your chest, rolling down. We want to keep our hips in line with our knees and our ankles, so we're not sending the bottom back. They're nice and in line and stacked. And then exhale, scooping yourself up nice and tall. The last thing to lift is your head. Nice. From here, we're just coming into a slight external rotation. We're coming into our curtsy squats. So with your left leg, you're going to keep it here. That's going to be your supporting leg. And with your right leg, you're stepping back. You're going to bend down. And then exhale, draw up to that standing position. So just going to continue here and work through that left leg and that left glute. So you're really driving through that heel of the left leg. Inhaling, stepping back. Exhale, drawing up. With your hips, keep them tracking forward. Inhaling to step back. Exhale to draw up. Can we do 5 more like this? Just warming up the legs. Our last 4. We've got 3 to go. You're going to start to feel it through the glute med. Our last 2. And our last one here, standing up nice and tall. Step back again. Bend through the knees. Tiny little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7. Can you go a little lower for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up nice and tall. Swap over to the other side. So stepping back with that right leg and then drawing up. Inhale to step back. Exhale to draw up. Using your breath. Working through that right glute now. Your weight should be distributed evenly in that right foot. Inhaling and exhaling. Energy through the arms and energy through the legs. Holding here, we've got 5 more curtsy squats. We've got our last 4. Working through the right glute. 3 to go. Nice. Our last 2. 1 more here. Stepping back again, holding it here. Tiny little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 to go, 2, 1. Standing up nice and tall. Good. All right, now that the heart rate's up, we're standing with our left foot in front, our right leg behind. You're going to bend through both knees here. Hands are coming onto your hips. Stabilize yourself. We want the pelvis tracking forward. So from here, all I want you to do is inhale, send your upper body forward, and then exhale, draw up nice and tall. Inhale, send the upper body forward. Exhale, draw up nice and tall. Shoulders are down, chest is wide. So we're going to work through the smiley part of the left glute. Using your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Leaning a little bit further forward, exhale, drawing up. We've got 6 more like this. We've got our last 5. Working through that glute, bending a little deeper if you can. We've got 3 to go. Using your breath. Our last 2. And 1 more here. Lifting up. Press through your right foot, come to standing. We're going to step back, come into a little lunge. You can add in the arms if you want. And then exhale, draw up. Inhale, stepping back. Exhale, drawing up. Just lunging. So we've got our hips are nice and square. We're just stepping back, our gaze is forward. We're in control of this movement, and we're driving up through our left heel. We've got 4 more like this. We've got our last 3, 2 to go, and 1 more here. Good. Stepping back again, holding it down here. Tiny little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, shoulders are down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up, swapping over to the other side now. Our right leg's in front, left leg's behind. Bend through both knees, hands onto the hips. Nice and tall throughout the crown of our head, shoulders are down, chest is wide. You're inhaling, drawing your upper body forward. Exhale, coming back to that start position. Inhale, leaning forward. Exhale, drawing up. You're now start to feel it through the smiley part of the glute. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, drawing yourself forward. Exhaling, drawing up. Using your breath and controlling this movement. Nice. We've got 6 more like this. Our last 5. Starting to feel it kick in. 4 to go. 3. Exhale, drawing up. Our last 2. And 1 more here. Stepping through that left foot, draw yourself up. Now we're coming into our lunges. So stepping back. Deep lunge here. Exhale, drawing up. Inhale, stepping back, bending through that knee. As you bend the knee, make sure your right knee is in line with the second toe. We don't want it drawing in too much or also externally rotating too much. Using your breath. And again, we're in control of this movement. We've got 6 more here before we come into our pulses. Our last 5. We've got 4 to go. 3. Exhale, drawing up. 2 more. Good. 1 more here. Nice. Stepping back here, holding it. Tiny little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up nice and tall, shaking out the legs. Started to feel it through the quads and the glutes, obviously. Now, I want you to take a step back because we're coming into our roll downs and we're going to walk out into a plank position. So inhale here and then exhale, nod your chin to your chest, rolling down all the way. Bring your hands onto the mat and from here you're going to walk yourself out into a high plank position, which is funnily our move of the week. So pressing away from that mat, pulling it apart. Holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees down. Nice. So in a 4-point kneeling position here. Our shoulders are in line with our wrists, our knees are in line with your hips. From here we're coming into our cat-cow. So you're rounding through the back, looking towards your belly button, pressing away from the floor. And then inhale to release everything. Tailbone's heavy, neck is drawing up. And then exhaling, pressing away, drawing your belly button to spine. And then inhaling to release. It should feel like a nice movement within the back. Make it fluid. We've got 3 more like this. Exhale, drawing your belly button to spine. Inhaling to release. We've got our last 2, pressing away from that floor. Good. And our last one here. And releasing. Find that neutral spine, so we're not arching or rounding. Tuck your toes in underneath. And from here, I want you to hover your knees off. We've done these ones before, but can you start to do your cat-cow here? So can you draw yourself in towards your belly? And then inhale, arch that spine. Exhaling, rounding through that back. Keep pressing away from the floor. And then inhale to release. 3 more like this. Getting that segmental movement. Our last 2. And we've got one more like this. And lowering down. Let's try that again. Exhaling, pressing away from the floor. You're going to round the back, look towards your navel. Inhaling to release. And again, rounding through the back. Keep pressing away from that floor. We've got 3 more here. Our last 2. Good. And one more like this. And then lowering down. We're going to come into a downward dog just to stretch out those hammies. So lifting off those knees now. Sending the hips up towards the ceiling. And pedal out through those feet. You get a nice release throughout the hamstrings, the calves. Just for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. Beautiful. So if you have any wrist issues, come onto your fists or come down onto your elbows. But we're going to come into our high plank position to start with. So from here, we're going to exhale, step away our feet one at a time. Good. And then you're going to draw the knees back in. So it's just a simple movement, stepping out those legs, coming into the high plank position, drawing those knees back in. And again, stepping out those legs, pressing away from the floor, pulling that mat apart, drawing the knees in. We've got 2 more like this. Walking those legs out and in for our last one. Good. On this next one, walk those feet out. Hold it here. Draw your right knee to your left elbow. Step back. Draw your left knee to your right elbow. Step back. Walk those knees in. And again, stepping those legs out. Right knee to the left elbow. Left knee to the right elbow. Lower down. And then lower the legs. 2 more like this. Walking those feet out. Opposite elbow, or opposite knee to opposite elbow, and then lower down. Our last one here. Pressing away from that floor. Opposite knee to opposite elbow, and lower down. Beautiful. So we can start to feel our arms working, our abs are working. Can we walk those feet out again? Can you draw that same knee to the same elbow? So instead of crossing your body like we did before, we're drawing our right knee to the right elbow, left knee to the left elbow, lower down. And then again, walking those legs out. Right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. Relax those knees. 2 more like this. Walking those legs out. Same knee to same elbow. There we go. Lower them down. We've got our last one here. Walking those legs out. Same knee to same elbow. Left knee to left elbow. Lower down. Beautiful. Now, do you think we can hold a 10-second plank here? So walking those legs out again, holding ourselves here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees down. Come into a child's pose position. So separate those knees. Reach the arms out long. It's quite challenging, that little sequence. It's a lot on the arms. And you're going to feel it in the abs as well. So it's a total body workout. Take another breath here. Inhaling. And then exhaling, expanding that ribs. Drawing them together. Nice. Coming into that 4-point kneeling position again. We're going to work onto our glutes now. And again, you've always got the fist options, or you've got down onto your elbows, whichever feels more comfortable. From here, we're going to keep our leg bent, and all we're going to do is draw our leg up towards the ceiling and then lower it down. Exhaling, drawing that leg up. Inhale to lower them down, keeping that nice right angle shape with the leg. We've got 6 more here, holding steady through the belly. Our last 5, hips tracking down for 4. We've got 3 to go, 2, and our last one here. We're going to float that leg back up again, pulse it up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg up here. Can you draw the knee out to the elbow? Then exhale, drawing it back. Inhale, drawing it out. Exhale, draw it up. 7 more here. We've got our last 6. Keep pressing away from the floor. 5 to go. 4, 3 to go. 2, and our last one here. Lower that leg down. We're just going to circle that leg just in 3 directions, or 3 times in one direction. 2, and 1 more here, lowering it down. Swapping over to the other side. Our left leg, we're keeping that bend, we're drawing it up, and then lowering it down. Exhale, drawing it up. Keep pressing away from the floor. Inhaling and exhaling. We've got 6 more here. Our left hip is still down. We've got our last 5, 4 to go, 3, holding steady through the belly, 2, and our last one here. Can you float that leg back up? We've got tiny little pulses up towards the ceiling. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that left knee to the left elbow, then exhale, draw it back. Inhaling and exhaling. Working through the glute, working through the obliques. Using your breath. Inhaling and exhaling, pressing away from that floor. We've got 5 to go. Feeling it through both glutes now for 4, 3 to go, 2, and 1 more here. Lowering that leg down, just opening it up and circling it around. Just 3 more times in this one direction. Just opening up that hip. 2, and last one here. Step back with those feet. We're just going to hold a plank here. A nice high plank. Bottom is down. Holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees down. And we're coming onto our side now. So from here, I want you to support yourself with your left elbow. So your left elbow is underneath your left shoulder. Knees are nice and in line, so in line with your hips. I want you to pressing away from that floor so your waist isn't sagging down. We're going to exhale, press away, lift up. Our right hand is in front, and we're going to exhale, open up that top leg. Inhale to lower it down. So working through that top glute, using your breath. Just opening and closing. Again, keep pressing away from that side waist. Using your breath. We've got 5 more like this. Our last 4. We've got 3 to go, lifting it up. 2, and 1 more here. From here, float that leg off the other leg. Can you sweep that leg back? And then exhale, draw it forward. Inhale, opening that leg. Exhale, drawing it forward. We're keeping that nice right angle with that right leg. Keep pressing away from the floor, holding nice and steady throughout the belly. Using your breath. 5 more like this. Feeling it through the glute for 4. 3 to go. Our last 2. Feeling the lower abs as well. Last 1. Reach that leg back, holding it here. Little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering that leg down. Can you open up that top leg now? And you're going to reach that left leg long. From here, we've still got our left arm supporting us. Our right arm's reaching up towards the ceiling. Can you exhale, float the left leg off, draw your right hand to your left thigh, or the calf I should say, and then inhale, lower it down. Exhale, drawing it up. We've got 8 more here, working that inner thigh. Our last 7, 6, we've got 5, 4, 3 to go, 2, and our last one here. Beautiful. Lowering yourself down. We've got our knees bent, our ankles are together, knees are together, hips are stacked, palms in front supporting us.
We're coming into our clam, so we're opening up that top leg and closing. Exhaling, opening, inhale to close. We've got 8 more here. Working into that top glute for 7, 6 to go. Our last 5, holding steady throughout the belly, 4, 3 to go, starting to feel this through the glute for 2, and our last one here, lowering that bottom leg down. We're going to draw the knee to knee, and then we're going to open up and draw our toe to toe. Inhale, knee to knee, exhale, toe to toe. Feel that femur bone rolling around in that hip socket. Inhaling and exhaling. We've got 6 more like this. Our last 5. We've got 4 to go. Using your breath. Our last 3. 2. Toe to toe. Last one here. Nice work. Bending that knee again. We're coming into our donkey kicks. We're inhaling to bend, exhaling, reaching that leg long. Imagine someone's pulling your toes away from you. Inhaling and then exhaling. So you're reaching that leg, really extending it far to the opposite wall. Inhaling and exhaling. We've got 6 more like this, and we're coming into our circles. Our last 5. We've got 4 to go. Using your breath for 3. Good. Holding steady through the lower abdominals for 2. Last one here. Keep that leg long, circling it around for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse those circles for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering that leg down, tapping it out. Really feeling that burn in the glute. We're going to feel that tomorrow. Alright, coming up from there, we're swapping over to the other side straight away. So we're coming into that mermaid-like position. Our elbows supporting our shoulder. Our knees are coming in front and our left hand supporting ourselves here. Really pressing away from that floor, creating space between your lower waist and that mat. You're going to exhale, float the leg up, inhale to lower it down. Working through that left glute now. We've got 8 more like this. Our last 7. 6 to go. 5. Our last 4. Keep pressing away from the floor. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to open that top leg up again, sweeping it forwards and back. Using your breath, keep pressing away from that floor. Inhaling and exhaling, supporting this with our lower abdominals. We've got space between our side waist and the mat. Using your breath, we've got 5 more like this. Our last 4. 3 to go. 2, starting to feel it through the glutes. Last one here. Good. From here, you're going to sweep that leg back. Hold it here. Can you pulse it up for 10? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold the leg back here. Tiny little circles in one direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse these circles in the other direction now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that leg back in, lower it down. You can tap out that glute. From here, you're going to lengthen out through your right leg. Your left foot is coming onto the ground. You're opening up that leg. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. I want you to exhale, float the right leg off. Inhale to lower it down. So you're going to tap your hand to the calf of that right leg. Inhale to lower down. We've got 6 more here. We've got our last 5, using your breath. 4 to go, keep pressing away from the floor. 3, we've got 2, and 1 more here. Good, lower yourself down all the way. You're going to support your head with your hand. Your left hand can either be in front or on your hips so you can track that pelvis. I want you to float both feet off. From here, we're going to exhale, open up that top leg. Inhale to lower it down. Exhale, opening up that top leg. Inhale to lower it down. So we're working through our glutes, coming into those clams, supporting ourselves here. We're not rocking back and forth. The only thing that's moving is that left leg. Exhale, opening up. Inhale to close. We've got 6 more like this. Our last 5, using your breath. 4 to go. 3. We've got 2. And our last one here, lowering that bottom leg down. We're going to draw our knee to our knee and then open up so our toes coming onto the toe. Knee to knee, toe to toe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling, letting that femur roll around in that hip socket. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling, using your breath here. Last little bit. We've got 5 more here. Our last 4. 3 to go. 2. And our last one here. Nice. Draw that left knee in and then reach it long. Inhaling to bend, exhaling to extend. We're keeping that lower belly tucked in and we're keeping the hips nice and stacked. Inhaling to bend and then exhaling, reaching that left leg long. Keep working through that glute. Shoulders are down, nice and steady throughout the hips. Can we do 5 more like this? We've got our last 4. 3 to go. 2. Last one here, keep that left leg long, circling it around in one direction. Again, we're holding nice and steady throughout that pelvis. 5 more circles here. 4. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Reversing those circles, starting to really feel this throughout the glute. Good. Using that top leg. 5 more here. Our last 4. 3 to go. 2 and 1. Lowering that leg down, tapping out that glute. Beautiful. Lying onto our back for our abdominal work here. We're going to float our legs into tabletop. With your hands, we're interlacing them together. We're reaching behind the head, elbows are out nice and wide. You're going to exhale, just add in a little chest lift. Inhale to lower down. Exhaling, scooping up. Draw your belly button to spine. Inhale to lower down. So again, we're in neutral spine here. We're just working into our upper abdominals here. Exhaling, floating up. Inhale to lower down. Can we do 6 more here? We've got our last 5. 4 to go. 3, 2. Last one here. Float your upper body off again. Hold the chest lift. We're inhaling, arcing the legs away from us. Exhaling, scooping up. So we're holding our chest lift and we're just working the lower abdominals now. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. We've got 6 more. Work those lower abs. Curl up that little bit higher for 5. We've got our last 4. 3 to go. 2. Exhale, drawing up. Last one here. Can you reach the legs long and then bend? Scoop yourself up a little bit higher. Reaching those legs long. Inhale to bend. 5 to go. Then we're going to coordinate. Our last 4. Starting to feel this burn for 3. We've got 2. Last one here, bending those knees, adding in those little toe taps. Exhale, draw up, extend the legs long. Inhale to bend, lower those toes. Draw up, reach those legs long. Keep lifting the upper body off. If it helps, you can draw your hands down by your side. Working into those lower abs, feeling this burn all over. Using your breath, reach those legs long. Inhaling, exhaling. Can we do 4 more like this? Drawing your belly button to spine for our last 3. We've got 2 more. And our last one here. Keep those legs long. Reach your hands on either side of you. Start pulsing those hands for inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 20. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 30. Scoop up that little bit higher. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 40. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 50. Halfway there of our hundreds. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Scoop up that little bit higher. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. Lower the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Ooh, you can really feel that burn now. Alright, release the legs. Place the feet onto the floor. Interlace the hands together again. You're going to exhale, scoop the upper abdominals off. Reach your left hand over your right knee and add in a little twist of the upper body. So it's more so that the left shoulder blade's coming off than anything. From here, I want you to exhale, reach up that little bit higher and it's almost like you're trying to tap the top of your knee. Exhaling, scooping up. Inhale to lower down. Exhaling, drawing up. Inhale to lower down. Working through those obliques. Using your breath. We've got 6 more like this. Our last 5. 4 to go. 3. 2. Last one here. Swapping the hands. So left hand's behind the head. Right hand's over the knee. Exhale, scooping up. Working those obliques. Exhale, drawing up. Inhale to lower down. Starting to feel this through the abdominals. We've got 6 more here. Our last 5. Tapping that button on the knee for 4. 3 to go. 2. And last one here. Reach both hands long now. You're going to exhale, draw the upper body off. Inhale to lower down. Exhale, scoop up. Little pulses here. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 to go. Scoop up that a little bit higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering yourself down. Wow, starting to feel those abs. They're so tight. Okay, to finish this move, we're coming into our side planks here. So I want you to bring, you can either have both legs long and nice and stacked, or you can place your left foot in front and right leg behind, whichever feels nice and you feel more stable or balanced. You're going to exhale, press away from the floor, bring the left hand up towards the ceiling. We're holding here just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. On this next one, we're adding on a thread the needle. So if that's too challenging, just continue with the side plank. Otherwise, you're going to exhale, press away from the floor, lift the hand up. You're going to press away from the floor, lift the hips up, and then inhale, draw back. Exhaling, adding in that rotation, working deep within that side waist. We've got 7 more like this. Our last 6, 5 to go, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more here. And lowering down. Good, bend the knees, support the hand with your right arm. Reach the left arm long. We're coming into our book openings here. So keeping that hip forward. Inhaling, reaching those hands. Exhaling, opening up. Placing that left shoulder blade, if you can, onto the mat. And then inhale, draw back through center. I've got a few nice cracks there. Exhaling, reaching up, opening up. Such a nice relief. And release through the back. Last one here. Opening up. Good, drawing back through center. Now when you're ready, pressing away from the floor, we're swapping over to the other side because we've got our side planks on this side. So we're holding for 10 seconds and remembering the feet can be stacked or you can place one foot in front of the other. When you're ready, exhaling, pressing away from the floor, lifting up that top arm, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lowering down. And when you're ready, either adding in that thread the needle or holding the side plank. Press away from the floor. Threading that needle, draw back. Inhale, lifting up those hips. Exhaling, drawing up. We've got 8 more here. Our last 7. Holding steady throughout the side for 6, 5 to go, 4, Our last 3, almost there, 2, and 1 more here. Lowering yourself down, bending through the knees, reach the arm forward. You're going to exhale, draw the hands up towards the ceiling, opening up. Place that shoulder blade onto the mat. Inhaling, drawing back. And then again, opening up, getting that release throughout the back. And draw back through center. Last one here, keep the hips tracking forward. Good, drawing back through center. And now lying onto your back. From here, reach the arms long, legs are long. Inhaling here. And exhaling, drawing your hands up towards your towards the ceiling. Nod your chin to your chest, stacking up nice and tall, round throughout the spine. Get that release. Restack up nice and tall. Lowering yourself down. Release the hands overhead. Then again, exhaling, floating the arms up. Nod your chin to your chest, rounding the back, stretching out the legs, restacking tall, shoulders are down, and then rolling off the sit bones. 1 more here. Exhaling, floating those hands up, rounding through the back, restacking up nice and tall, and then lowering yourself down. You guys are all finished for today's session. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next time.